Stroke Video Productions. If you're interested in a videotape of this evening's racing events or any event here at the Speedway, stop down and see the young lady behind the main grandstand. That's Stroke Video Productions, the official videographer of Columbus Motor Speedway. Also, while you're down there, check out the TBS Motorsports Mini Store. 50th anniversary t-shirts and sweatshirts on sale. And they are really tricked gold, a lot of gold on them, representing the 50th anniversary of the Speedway here in beautiful suburban Obetz. And right next door, the Chasin' Racing photography stand. Your photographs of your favorite drivers, all on sale down at the Chasin' Racing photo stand. The first event of this evening's John Nuckles Memorial Second in Quick Time. Inside in car 10, that's Steve Scott. Outside, Don Gregory Jr. in car number 2. We're racing for 4 laps. Gruball just a bit out of shape off the 4th turn, as was Greg. Sean now will carry a half-car length advantage down the straightaway. Whoa, Steve Scott very hot into turn 3. Still your 2 leaders lined up side by side. Steve Scott having trouble keeping control on that 10 car. Now he falls back. Gruball leads the parade through turns 3 and 4. They'll get the halfway cross flank. Your fast 4-car dash. Now second place up for grabs. It's Gregory and Gray going after it. The white flag will be out for Bob Gruball. Now Gregory closing in on the red number 5. Question is, will he have enough time? And with his first Trophy Dash win, second goes to Don Gregory Jr. Coming home third, Sean Gray, and rounding out the field, car 10 from Sunbury, Ohio, that's Steve Scott. So Bob Gruball, his first Trophy Dash win of 1996. Matter of fact, that could well be his first career Trophy Dash win. The car is sponsored by B&G Construction, Strobel Incorporated, Cool Cat Sights, Snap-on, and Signway, I believe it is. $600 available in the Budget Car Sales Challenge. On the Speedway. Don't forget, for daily race news and features from Ned Jarrett and other NASCAR reporters, listen to 1270 Radio, WUCO in Marysville, for all NASCAR broadcasts. See your Souvenir magazine for a complete listing of the NASCAR racing action on 1270 Radio 1. That's Ray Muncie holding down the pole position, the first spot in car 78, alongside in 71, the driver's name Roger Scott. Chris Dodds is inside of row number 2 in car 92, and flanking him in 23, John Matthews. Then his first appearance this season for Ron Holbein Jr. inside of row 3, alongside 06 Jeff Loudermilk. Jim Newman is in car 64, 27 Jimmy McCauley, 66 is Paul Baker Jr., and out back 76 Buddy Townsend. 8 laps for the first Sportsman event. The backstretch they had. The man on the move is 66 Paul Baker Jr. as well as 71 Roger Scott. Baker started 9th in this event, and he'll look to shoot the gap down the backstretch. Look at Baker go. Now Ray Muncie's going to do everything in his power to keep him back there. Ray Muncie inside, John Matthews holding on to that 3rd spot. Muncie now gets into the left rear of Baker's car, and around he goes. Looks like Ray got a little too judgment call out of it as much as possible about putting someone back in their running spots. And the drivers are all aware of the rules when they start. Here we go, a slow start. John Matthews not coming up to speed. So yellow is out. Yellow flag. Cars not realizing it, piling into them. We're back underway. 3 laps are down in this 8-lap event. Your running order again is John Matthews out front, Jeff Loudermilk holding down the 2nd position. Currently 3rd, that's Roger Scott. Jimmy McCulley looking to try to move around Roger Scott. He holds down 4th spot. Coming out of the 06 car, Jeff Loudermilk, so he's been disqualified. Up to 2nd is Jimmy McCulley. McCulley runs 2nd, closing on your leader. 3rd is Roger Scott. Ron Holbein Jr. goes at it with Jim Newman for the 4th position. White flag this time for John Matthews. And caution on the Speedway. That's Chris Dodds over there in car 92. For those yellow lights to extinguish, and that'll be Matthews' signal to start picking up the pace, and he does so. In hot pursuit is Jimmy McCulley. He had closed on Matthews before that last caution flag. Buddy Townsend continues to make ground. Looking to the outside of Ron Holbein. Now Holbein will spin. Having a tough time getting the racing series. We're going to try it one more time. Hopefully it'll just be one more. John Matthews leads him to green. Buddy Townsend coming from the back of the pack up to 3rd spot now. And McCulley now will pressure your leader through turns 3 and 4. The white flag this time. Here comes Townsend to join the fray. McCulley and Matthews. Jimmy brushing the backstretch wall, going after it. It will be close. John Matthews wins. 2nd is Jimmy McCulley. 3rd goes to Buddy Townsend. Roger Scott is 4th. Rounding out the top 5, Ray Muncie. So hopefully not too severe damage on Paul Baker's car. He had that car dialed in. He was going for it. Car 66 going for the lead and was eliminated in that incident. And taking advantage of that situation, car 23, John Matthews with the heat race victory. For this, the 2nd limited sportsman heat event. 8 laps await these gentlemen on the pole. The 1st spot, car 30, that's Bill Hundley outside, Jerry Irwin in 24. Row number 2, car 20, Mike Brown, and 86, Mike Holland. Then comes the 7 car of Bubby Scott and 08, Randy Sward. Rounding out the field, we've got 17, Dave Ritchie Jr., 35, Tom Idle, and 25, Jimmy Kidd. 8 laps. The distance, Hundley and Irwin on the front row. They're under green. Bill Hundley holding that advantage. Oh, Irwin sideways. He regains control, but I'm not sure how. Up to second is Mike Brown. Brown looks to the outside of Hundley. Down the back straightaway they go. Mike Holland following Mike Brown in that second lane. And Mike Brown moves out front. Mike Holland, now your runner-up. Third is Hundley. Fourth now, Randy Sword. Bubby Scott nearly crashing. He got sideways down there into the fourth turn. Now Mike Holland on the prowl. He stalks your leader down the front stretch. We're halfway through this 8-lap event. The battle for third rages between Randy Sword and Bill Hundley. Squirrely is Mike Holland this time. Holland, that car, wanted to slide around in turns 3 and 4. He is off the pace just a little bit. Randy Sword now challenging for second. Mike Brown out front. They'll be looking for the white flag. This time from starter Jim Paul. Now Holland has regained his form and has closed back in on Mike Brown. Brown looking for his second heat race triumph this season, and it will be Mike Brown. Holland is second, third Randy Sword, fourth goes to Bill Hundley. Jerry Irwin rounds out the top 5. So your second limited sportsman heat event goes to Mike Brown. Brown, the 1981 and 83 track champion, piloting that 1997 Pontiac Grand Prix. Mike, the owner of the car. Sponsors include Buckeye Auto Parts, Brown's Tree Service, Beach Performance, Dart Automotive, and Lancaster Auto Recycling. Model Trophy Dash. Starting first, fourth quick time here this evening out of New Albany. Skip Thornton, a veteran, 86. Flanking him in car 94. In car is Robbie Dean. Dean out of Darbydale, Ohio. Second row in car 92, this is Donnie Renner. And alongside in car 13, your fast qualifier tonight, that is Jerry Jones. These, by the way, are not the fastest 4 qualifiers. These are the first, third, fifth, and seventh fastest qualifiers. We'll run 2 trophy dashes tonight amongst the top 8 qualifiers. 4 laps to go. The first of 2 trophy dashes underway. Thornton leads down the backstretch. Trying to make some headway in the second lane. That's Robbie Dean. You heard Bob Neubauer talk to Donnie Renner earlier. Said they've been messing with a setup, trying to get it worked out. The guy that looks like they got their setup on here for this event is Skip Thornton. Battle rages between Dean and Renner. Out back, car 13, that's Jerry Jones. The white flag this time. Thornton is on a string. That car very quick here this evening. Now Renner grabs sole possession of the runner-up spot. Third is going to be up for grabs. Your winner will be Skip Thornton. Donnie Renner comes home second. We'll have to wait on an official third place. It appears that Robbie Dean's third and Jerry Jones fourth. So I apologize for the earlier confusion. This is to be one of two trophy dashes here this evening amongst the fastest 8 qualifiers that locked in from qualifying. Qualifier, 8th fast qualifiers. 8th quick time. We'll start on the pole of this event from Enon, Ohio. Mike Stacy. He won the feature event here 2 weeks ago. Alongside of him, car 45, your feature winner from last Saturday night, John Strobel from London, Ohio. In the second row, make that 4th quick time here this evening, car number 11 out of New Carlisle, Ohio, his first appearance of 1996, Dick Dunleavy Jr. And out back with second fast time here tonight, car 61, the fast racing entry of Mike Ward. Again, starting from the front, this is the 8th fast qualifier, the 6th fast qualifier, the 4th. Dunleavy gets a run off turn 4, looks underneath Stacy, but nothing's doing. He and Strobel dice for that second spot. Stacy will lead lap 1. John Strobel, the front end took off just a bit in the second turn. Dunleavy takes advantage down low. Stacy halfway. Mike Ward hangs out in the 4th spot, watching that battle in front of him. A white flag this time for Mike Stacy. Now Dunleavy a half car length down this backstretch for the runner-up spot. Stacy will win easily the battles for second. Give it to Dunleavy. Third comes John Strobel. And rounding out your second Trophy Dash finish in the 4th spot, Mike Ward. Number 04 is Sergio Napier, and 98, that's Don Gregory Jr. The second row, John Jenkins in 3, and 77, Kenny Sward. In row number 3, car 27, that is Greg Markham, and 81, Don Wetnall. And rounding out this 8-car field, car 26, Bill Cantley, and 24, Ernie Shook. Sergio Napier and Don Gregory Jr., the front row. Gregory spurts into the lead in car 98, the Groveport Service Center Camaro. Up to second immediately, that's Kenny Sward. Third, Don Winston. Gregory give him a half car length off of turn 2. John Jenkins and Napier now go at it for a 4th spot. Ernie Shook. Oh, and now we have Sergio Napier and John Jenkins hard into the turn 4 wall. And we're back underway. Don Gregory Jr. leads the 3. Kenny Sward in pursuit. Sward took the week off last week to run an ASA race, I believe, in Jennerstown, Pennsylvania. He's back out here tonight. Car 77 running second. Wetnall tries to duck underneath Sword off turn 2. That's Ernie Shook hanging out back there in 4th position. Sword trying to run that second lane, looking for some ground up there. You got to wonder if he is testing things out later, seeing how quick he can run in that second groove, because he's going to be starting deep in the pack. Wetnall takes over the runner-up position. They'll complete lap number 6 this time, past start finish. 3 car lengths the distance between Gregory and Wetnall, but the former track champion in the late model. And Wetnall now narrowing that margin. We got Ernie Shook and Kenny Sword getting together off turn 2. Ernie Shook up to 3rd spot. White flag this time. And your winner is second. Heat race victory this season for Gregory Jr. Wetnall is second. 3rd goes to Ernie Shook. 4th place, Greg Markham and Kenny Sword. In 6, the driver is Jerry Mitchell. Row 2 is car number 9, Danny Eves, and 4, Fred Reichert. Then comes car number 0, Donnie Zero Hill, and 65, Tim Ice. And your final row in 16, that is Mike Simpson. In car number 1, that is Terry Humphrey. Will get this heat race rolling. Outside Drake on the inside, pick up the pace. Drake leads down into 1, on down the backstretch. Mitchell now about 5 car lengths behind. Scott Drake on a roll. Car 91. Jerry Mitchell gets some heat from Danny Eves. And caution on the Speedway. Drake picks up the pace. The Xenia native takes the green flag. Completed circuits. Ice testing out that second groove. Tim, of course, was leading the feature back here 3 weeks ago. Cut down a tire and ended up in the wall. And he's looking to avenge that. 10-lap event in ice. Oh, and now Drake is off the pace in car 91. Tough break for the Xenia native. Turns the lead over to Jerry Mitchell. But the man on the move is the Iceman. Ice started 6th in this event. He now challenges Jerry Mitchell from Galloway off of turn 4. Zero Hill now slows in car number 0. And Mitchell leads. They'll complete lap number 8 this time. Danny Eves now challenging Ice for the runner-up spot. Car Mitchell's looks like it doesn't want to turn, getting in the right in the center. A half a lap to go now for Jerry Mitchell. Ice again to the outside lane, but it's going to be too little, too late. Your winner, Tim Ice comes home second. He tried to cross over and slip underneath Mitchell, but couldn't make the pass. Third spot is Danny Eves, fourth Terry Humphrey, and Mike Simpson rounds out the top 5. Well, the good news is it looks as though Scott Drake, that car is back underway. Your 4th fast qualifier here this evening, and alongside in 27 with 3rd quick, Dave Dysinger, the S&T painting entry. 2nd row, 77, that is Don Townsend Jr. And alongside your new track record holder, actually was the track record holder, broke his own record. Clear down now to a 16.065, Jamie Hunt. They begin to pick up the pace. Tharp with just a bit of an advantage off the 4th turn. And we're racing. Jamie Hunt losing some ground, but he probably try to make that up in a hurry. Tharp now leads through turns 3 and 4. Here comes Hunt. He passes Dysinger on the inside. Tharp continues to pace the field. Now, Jamie Hunt closing on your leader. He'll look to the outside of Randy Tharp through turns 1 and 2. Hunt can't make the pass. And with his first career Trophy Dash victory, it's going to be Randy Tharp. Jamie Hunt, 2nd. Don Townsend Jr., 3rd. And 4th, Dave Dysinger. Randy Tharp, the winner. Tharp, the owner of this Camaro. It's sponsored by Barry's Fabrication, Whitehall Custom Car Wash, Eddie's Glass, Top Value Muffler, Next Day Signs, Dial Lunch, Edmond Battery, Williams Service Center, Whitehall Radiator, Steering Gear, Buxelos Auto Care, and Cherry River Cargo. Just to mention a few. Stock heat race. Gary Pullen and Bob Seagraves are in row 1. The 2nd row, that's Dave McConaughey and Sandy Butcher. Then comes Rick Curtin, and in 0 tonight, that is Bill Wellman. Jim News in 41, 2 J.R. Groves, 85 Sam Payton, and 88 Bruce Holmes. A laps await these gentlemen, and this is the first street stock heat race. Bob Seagraves, In a hurry, we got some 3 abreast action down the backstretch. Rick Curtin and Sandy Butcher split. Dave McConaughey, now more 3 abreast action. As Bill Wellman goes around the outside of Rick Curtin. I believe that's Bill Wellman. Now we're not so sure. Apparently Wellman did qualify the car, but the report is that could be Jim Hersey. So we'll have to see who's out front in that car number 0. Bob Seagraves is second. Rick Curtin runs third. Fourth now is Jim New. McConaughey spins on the front stretch. 41, that is Jim New. He's off the track over off of turn 2. And we got some wild action off of turn 4. And that will be a red flag. Red flag. So red flag on the Speedway. And he did not request the tail. So he has been disqualified. When a driver change takes effect, the driver must go to the tail, and Hersey did not do so. And thank you to Mr. Hersey. That's Rick Curtin out front in car 14. J.R. Groves a close second. White flag. Now Groves looks to the inside of Curtin. They'll go door to door through turns 1 and 2. Groves will come out on top. And your winner, J.R. Groves. Second goes to Rick Curtin. Third, Bruce Holmes. I'm told that 58. Jim New finishes 4th and Sandy Butcher 5th. Front row in the green number 70, the serve row entry. It is Heavy Hill alongside in 84. That is Scott Barney. Row 2 consists of Bobby Stacy in 83 and 15 Norman Ackerman. Then we've got car 10, driven by Russ Harper, and car 30, Rusty Mortimer. 34, that is Gary Lamer. 99, we're told that is Marshall Culbertson this evening. And on the final row, 07, John Morgan, and 24, Rob Martin. Heavy Hill pulls ahead down the front stretch. Up to second, that is Bobby Stacy. Norman Ackerman runs third, but now Rusty Mortimer in a hurry in that outside group to the outside of Ackerman. Hill distances himself from Bobby Stacy. Mortimer pulls into the third spot. They'll complete 2 laps this time. Now the battle heats up for the runner-up spot between Stacy and Mortimer. Fifth position and challenging, that is Rob Martin in car 24. Great side-by-side racing throughout the pack. 5 laps in the record books this time. Sole possession of the runner-up spots. Closing on your leader is Mortimer. The white flag will be displayed this time. Heavy Hill holds the top spot. Rusty Mortimer wants it. He'll go after it in turns 3 and 4. Also a good battle back there for third spot. Your winner will be Heavy Hill. Second goes to Mortimer. Third place, too close for me to call. Bobby Stacy finishes third. Fourth, Rob Martin by a narrow margin. And fifth, car 15, that was Norman Ackerman. The field around, he will in car 97. Place car on the start alongside N18, that is Bo Davis. Row 2 consists of Mike Schweier, and 26, that is Scott Stevens. Then we've got Don Holland in car number 9, and 46 driven by Carl Katz. Next up is 65, George Lindsay. 22, a driver change. He is out back there. Car 22, that is Donald Parsons. And apparently one to start way out back is Lonnie Spires. Mark Life, your leader on the backstretch. Schweier and Bo Davis. A duel for second position. Davis with a left turn. He squeezes into that bottom line. Hangs on to third spot. Stevens relegated to fourth. But it's Mark Life still holding down the lead. With 5 heat race victories so far this year. Looking to make that number 6. Schweier and Davis distance themselves somewhat from Scott Stevens, who holds down fourth. Schweier has closed within a couple of car lengths of Mark Life. They'll complete the 5th lap this time. Scott Stevens slows in car 26. Contact now between Carl Katz and George Lindsay. Feature event. Three laps to go. Mark Life continues to lead. Mike Schweier is second. Some side-by-side racing back there. Don Holland and Donald Parsons. 5th spot in the balance. Oh, and now Scott Stevens slows drastically off turn 2. Parsons collects him, but everybody comes through it okay. Life continues to lead at the white flag. And his 6th heat race victory of 1996. Mark Life. Schweier is second. Bo Davis, Don Holland, and Lonnie Spires round out your top 5 finishers in the 3rd Street Stock Heat Race. And that will do it for preliminary racing action here tonight. Once again, we'll have a brief intermission and to give our track personnel, employees, and everyone a break to check out the restroom facilities or whatever the case may be. And we'll be ready to get back underway in a very short order with tonight's 100-lap John Nuckles Memorial feature.
Hi, as my friend Jeff Nuckles just said, we'll have the 100-lap John Nuckles Memorial coming up for you in just a couple of moments as we take a look at some of the sights and sounds from earlier this evening down in the pits before qualifying as teams were getting their cars prepared and ready. I'm Nate Pennington, and I'd like to thank you for purchasing this Penstroke Productions videotape and remind you that not only does Penstroke Productions videotape here at Columbus Motor Speedway, but at Killcare Speedway and also the stock cars at Winchester Speedway for Midwest's finest video racing series, Penstroke Productions. In a moment, the lineup for the 100-lap John Nuckles Memorial. As you can see, the field is forming out here on the front straightaway, and drivers' introductions are just mere moments away. So sit back and enjoy as these cars line up here. The sights and sounds of the Super Late models for the John Nuckles Memorial 100-lap $5,000 to win feature. Dick Dunleavy Jr. in the black number 11. There's Donnie Renner, 1992 track champion here at Columbus Motor Speedway. track champion here, I believe it was 2 years ago now. Jerry Jones, fast qualifier here tonight.
It's got so much horsepower, but we're getting there. It's getting closer each week, and I think we're going to be there tonight. I think it's going to really run good.
Robbie, do you guys prepare any differently for a 100 lap race?
Yeah, we do a little bit. Just, take a little gear out of it. It really is. You got to make little changes because it's a long race. You don't want to put tires up. You got to keep them under you. So, we take a little bit out of it here and there. It's a good deal. It'll be ready. Well.
And tonight's pole setter, Mike Stacy, in the white number 7 machine. Alrighty, we're going to start out back on the tail, starting shotgun on the field. Rookie driver for 1996 season in the black number 3. That's Johnny Jenkins.
John, who took the week off last week to compete in Jennerstown, Pennsylvania, I believe,
in the 98 machine, super late model driver, or defending limited sportsman track champion, Don Gregory Jr. Car number 77 is next. That is Kenny Sward. Then it's the 27 of Greg Markham up next. And next to Markham will be car number 81, Don Wetnall.
Up next, in car number 24.
Yes, believe it or not, there is an N in his name, Don Wetnall.
In car 24.
And there is Bill Cantley, the driver of car number 26. As I said before, we're starting at the back of the pack and moving towards the front. We'll go up to the 9th fastest qualifier and then give you the top 8 in the correct order. There is car number 24. That is Ernie Shook.
Car number 6. I
believe also another rookie driver here. And the familiar car number 91, Xenia, Ohio's own Scott Drake. And driving the 6th car is Jerry Mitchell, winner earlier this year. Up next, car number 9, Danny Eves. And you can tell by the mixed reaction. One of my favorite drivers out here, I have to say. Very nice man, Fred Reichert in the 4 machine. Next to Fred Reichert, car number 0, Zero Hill, Donnie Hill.
Careful, Freddie.
And next to Zero Hill, the Iceman himself, car number 65, that new Howe experimental chassis, Tim Ice. And in the car number 16, right next to Tim Ice, is Mike Simpson. Next to Mike, former track champion here at Columbus Motor Speedway, car number 1, Terry Humphrey. And as I said before, we're now going to go up to the front of the order. Sitting on the pole, car number 7, the man that would have given $10,000 for a little bit bigger gas tank last week. That's Mike Stacy in car number 7. Outside row number 2, car number 86 is Skip Thornton. Outside row number 1. Inside row number 2 is John Strobel, car number 45. Late model rookie this year. Defending 1995 track champion Robbie Dean in the 94 machine will start beside Strobel in the second row. Inside third row, car number 11, Dick Dunleavy Jr. Hi, Dick. And next, 1992 track champion Donnie Renner.
It's Mike Ward. And your 8th place starter, he'll be going after the Riverside Auto Parts Quick Time Challenge if he can win.
And inside, fourth row, 1993's Columbus Motor Speedway track champion, car number 61. That's Mike Ward. And your fast qualifier tonight, starting in the 8th position, car number 13, Jerry Jones. And that is your field for the 100-lap John Nuckles Memorial. In a moment, Jeff Nuckles will give the command to start the engines.
Slide on by.
trouble spot. Mike Stacy out front, 15 laps are down. John Strobel was still second. It'll be interesting to see if Dunleavy can keep pace now with Strobel. Strobel had gotten away from Skip Thornton before Dunleavy was able to pull around for it. Fifth is deployed in fourth spot. Fifth is Mike Ford. Sixth, Tim Ice. At this point, Tim Ice has made the biggest move. He started 11th and now runs 6th. The two brother-in-laws, Mike Ford and Tim Ice. The battle is for 5th spot. Off the fourth turn. Way, 26 circuits now completed. of some sort of fluid very high through turns 3 and 4. We saw both Zero Hill and Robbie Dean make a move after that last caution. See if they can move up any further. Donnie Renner deployed right behind Dean. And Jerry Jones calls it a night in 13. He is out. All over your second place car, John Strobel. Tracy picks up the pace. Ice trying to keep pace. And Robbie Dean quickly to the outside of Dunleavy for third, make that 4 spots. The Big Bird on the move. And Mike Ward spins in car 61. We talked earlier about the ill handling. Markham will fall in on the tail and will not be a lap down. He's back out for the restart, so he will be on the lead lap. Jerry Jones back out into action in car 13. Jones is several laps down. Donnie Dean. He holds the third position. Zero Hill is fourth. Fifth, John Strobel. Sixth is Dick Dunleavy Jr. Seventh on the lead lap is Donnie Renner. Eighth is Terry Humphrey. And after that, I'm not positive, so we'll go back racing. Very fortunately pull down low on the track and let the lead back. Between Renner and Hill is 15 laps to go this time. Robbie gets up the lane, but he's still fighting back in an outside group. And Zero Hill's spirited drive continues. He is up to first. Apparently the spun car over there off of turn number 2. 88 laps are down, only 12
I'd like to thank the crowd for coming out. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, A to Z Painting, JVM, Convenience Tire, Joby's Tree Service, Sizzle Marine, Dave's Truck and Auto Body, Cargo Paint and Body, Ameritech Cellular Phones, and ProMac Incorporated. Without all their hard work and support, this car wouldn't be possible.
Just like the pros. Hey, they told me in the tower you were running down in the 1420s, even on the 97th, 98th lap. It just never lost it. Did the car feel exactly the same as when you started? Was there any problems at all?
It really did. For some reason, I don't know, I don't know if we have any gas left. We lost 10,000 last weekend. But this don't quite make up for it, but it's a start. No, my tires were great. This car seems to be real easy on tires and stuff like that. I'd like to thank Port City, Gary St. Amant, for all their help.
Hey, listen, there's a trophy over there for this race, and it's got a lot of names on it, and a lot of historic people who won this thing. You're a young guy, but you're now in pretty good company.
I'd like to think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, our biggest race here. How about a round of applause for your winner, Mike Stacy?
The winner of the late model feature, and I don't have available in front of me whether Stacy collected that or not. I'm not sure if he was running a fast racing engine or not. We'll try to check on that and let you know. But nonetheless, thanks to thanks to Bruce Melch from Fast Racing Engines. Here's your lineup. 35, Tom Idle starts first outside in 86, Mike Holland. The second row, Bubby Scott in 7, and 25, Jimmy Kidd. 08, Randy Ford is next. He's flanked by 17, Dave Ritchie Jr. Bob Gruball and Sean Gray make up the next row. Then comes car 10, Steve Scott, and number 2, Don Gregory Jr. Let's see, Mike Brown and Jerry Irwin are in the next row. Then comes Phil Huntley, Buddy Townsend, Paul Baker Jr., Jimmy McCulley, Jeff Loudermilk, and Ron Holbein Jr., Greg Markham, Roger Scott, Ray Muncie, and Chris Dodds rounds out your field. Yeah, we are told that Stacy was piloting an engine built by Fast Racing, so he collects a $1,000 bonus. Underway, 35 laps of limited sportsman racing action. Kidd runs third. Dave Ritchie fourth. The lead battle, a heated one. Idle and Holland go at it. Very high on the backstretch. Very close to that wall. Kidd now losing some ground. Ron Holbein Jr. breaks out the caution flag. top 5. Mike Collins, Tom Idle, Jimmy Kidd, Dave Ritchie Jr., and Randy. Caution on the Speedway, this time Ray Muncie. Here at the Speedway in 1996. car 92. The spun car ends up collecting Mr. Concrete down in turn 2. 12 laps are complete. control. On the front stretch. We're back up in the front and heated down. 20 laps remain. relegated to second. Third now is Randy Sword and Ron Holbein with a spin. Now 22 laps complete. Again, we're back underway. Don Gregory Jr. showing the way. Steve Scott, Tom Michael, is fifth. In that second group is Randy Sword. Buddy Townsend and Mike Brown. Back out and down a couple of laps. Gregory now pulling out ahead. Front third, Townsend fourth. McCauley into the infield. He is out. Yellow flag, apparently mechanical difficulty. Down there.
Well, Donnie, taking off once again. How about a big round of applause? Your feature winner, Don Gregory Jr.
Car number 2, J.R. Groves, alongside in 70, Don Heavy Hill. The second row, car 84, Scott Barney, and 83, Bobby Stacy. In row 3, Norman Ackerman in 15, and car 10, Russ Harper. Rusty Mortimer is next in 30, and he's flanked by 34, Gary Lamer. 99, Marshall Culbertson is next, and then comes 07, John Morgan. Car 24 is Rob Martin, and 51, Lonnie Spires. Mark Light is in car 97, Bo Davis in 18. 43, Mike Schweier. 26 is Scott Stevens. Number 9, that is Don Holland. 22, Donald Parsons. Carl Katz is in 46, 65, George Lindsay. 47, that's Randy Tharp. 27 is Dave Dysinger. 77, Don Townsend Jr. And 93, Jamie Hunt. Cars go through 3 and 4. George Lindsay up out of the groove. He loses a couple spots. Bobby Stacy and Scott Barney, the guys going at it for 3rd position. Hill slips in turn 1. Scott Barney now alongside, challenging for the runner-up spot. Heavy Hill hung out to dry in car 70 in that outside group. Still J.R. Grove, Scott Barney 2nd, Bobby Stacy 3rd, and Norman Ackerman now 4th. Everybody is rolling. Russ Harper. So resetting the lineup, J.R. Grove will start on the restart with 4 laps out of this 30-lapper completed. Scott Barney runs 2nd, Bob Stacy 3rd. Norman Ackerman runs 3rd. for third spot around Ackerman. Bobby Stacy goes after J.R. Grove. Mike Squire still runs third. They'll be halfway this time by. Bo Davis spins in the infield. Now Mike Squire slips underneath J.R. Grove. Dave Dicey runs in third spot. Squire trying to work on Stacy, and here comes Dicey in the outside lane. And red for water on the racetrack. Red for track conditions. 26 car of Scott Stevens. You see the trail of water down through turn number 4 and into the infield, or some sort of fluid at any rate. Bobby Stacy leads us back to green. Mike Squire trying to squeeze underneath Stacy. Red flag. Red is out. Dave Dysinger will lead on the restart. Ackerman, a good run for him, runs second. The guy on the move is Jamie Hunt. Hunt is up to the 5th spot in car 93. Carl Cash is now in car 36. Dysinger continues to pace the field. 10 laps to go. 9 laps to go this time. Jamie Hunt around Donald Parsons. Next is Norman Ackerman. Dysinger and Hunt will settle in between them. 8 laps remaining this time. and 4. Dysinger gives up the lane and Hunt takes control. Now 10 car lengths over Dave Dysinger. Running third is Donald Parsons. Fourth, Rusty Mortimer. Norman Ackerman is fifth. White flag this time for Jamie Hunt. And the easy winner from the tail, Jamie Hunt. Second is Dave Dysinger. Donald Parsons third, Rusty Mortimer fourth, and fifth is Norman Ackerman. Turning on. Go ahead, Bob.
Well, he climbs out, and this is just like a sportsman. This is getting to be a habit, too. Once again, Jamie back in victory lane. Just keeps getting a little easier, doesn't it?
I don't know about easier. I tell you what, there's a lot of tough guys out here. One guy we're missing tonight's Bill, so made it a little easier.
From the looks of the car right now, I think you're glad this wasn't a 32-lap race.
Yeah, it ain't hot. It's just got a water leak.
All right, well, he's happy in victory lane once again. How about a round of applause? Your street stock winner, Jamie Hunt. And Jeff, we'll take it back up to you.
All right.